Now in this video I'm going to show you how to register alternative edits and versions of your track on BMI. Now keep in mind that this is done differently in different PROs, and at times composers have implemented different tactics as well when registering alternative edits or alternative even titles of your music track. Okay, but I'm going to show you very quickly how I do it on BMI. Here I'm registering one particular music track, and this serves as an example, and I'm going to be registering as well the 60-second edit and the 30-second edit and the 15-second edit. So let me show you how you do it. This is very easy, and there's no need to do this on an edit to edit basis, if you will, meaning that you don't have to register a 60-second edit with a new registration form for this particular edit, which is an alternative edit. Now this is what I've done, and here's the basic information for the track. So it's pretty much, I'm just gonna be putting the title of your music track, as you will, meaning the original version or the full version of the track, the original title of your track. So here will be your track, and then here's where you put and select pretty much what the music is, if it's going to be a music or if it's going to have like singing or whatever. And here is where you start putting your different titles, if you will. And it's still going to be the same registration form for one particular track with different work, pretty much if it has another title, if you know. So if the song had a different title, this is where you will put it as well. There are libraries though that they require you to separate the tracks, meaning that you will have to, if your song has a different title, then some libraries, they recommend that you just register the title individually, meaning that you don't do in like I'm doing it here. And each different version will have a registration form. So in this case, if this one is called your music track, then on another library it might be called your music track 2, then you will register that as a separate form, if you will. So this is the way you do it. It's very straightforward. It's very simple. And I'm doing this very quickly because I know I get a lot of questions about that if you register them on a separate form. And like I said, I'm with BMI, and this is the way it works. And then the rest of the process of registration, it just goes as you will do. But every single PRO works slightly different, and I don't think there is a right or a wrong way to do it. I just think that there is something that you will have to, as well, if you're not with BMI, you're with somebody else, and if you're doing this in your local country with your local PRO in your country, then you will have to maybe seek more information. But even if you do register your alternative edits with an individual form for each single one of them, there's nothing wrong. They will just have a different ID, if you will, or a different form individually for each single edit. So the rest of the registration is as you will do here on BMI with a particular track, really. A lot of people as well ask me, what do I put when it's coming to is this going to be used in a library, or it's going to be used in TV or film? I usually put a library, and I just leave it to that, really. But it's just very simple. It's not something that is very complicated. I know there's a lot of confusion when it comes down to registering. I know there's a lot of questions about PROs, and there's a lot of anxiety, I think, that it goes with it. So the intended purpose of this track is to go to a library, and that's the way it is, really, you know. So that's how I register my alternative edits with BMI. It's a very simple process. Don't feel intimidated. Even if you do fill them individually, you haven't done anything wrong, okay? But this is the way I do it. And again, you have to see how this is done in other PROs if you are with another PRO. And like I said, even if this music track will have a different title, because you might upload this music track in a different library with a different title, it can happen. I try to keep all of my music tracks with the same title across all the libraries. I don't change the names. And This is just for organization purposes. And when it comes to registration, this is the way I do it. It's a little bit more organized. It's a little bit more tidy as well. And everything is just one simple form that I'm filling up in BMI. And it's just very simple and very straightforward. So there's no need to register the individual edits every single time and do like the same music track. You know, like, and they have like 5 to 7 different registrations on the way to be registered. So anyways, this is a very quick video that I wanted to do because I get this question asked a lot when it comes down to registration and P.R.Os, and this is the way I do it. So I hope this video is helpful to you. If you're new to royalty-free libraries like Pond5 and Audio Jungle, download my free guide, link in the description. Thanks a lot for all the love and support. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. And as always, rock and roll, and here's to your success.